Hey, hold on. Did you say when you first found out?
I meant, it happened to me before. In the past. In another history.
Another?
I remembered everything.
How can
When
he
I
remember
saw
other
what I looked
histories?
like earlier. You see, my brain isn't located in this head. My thought center is there, inside the quantum computer. That is where I think, perceive, and send command signals to this body. For example, when I raise my hand like this, it's simply receiving a command. Just like a remote-controlled toy. Did you know? A quantum state is one where all possibilities overlap and coexist. This quantum computer, then, is able to use this state and run, say, simulations A, B, and C simultaneously. Basically, my brain is an infinite number of worlds and possibilities. So I can use that framework and, well, jump between other histories.
Oh, there's no way.
That I could do that? But it's possible that you two might be undergoing the same thing. There's a theory. Human consciousness may be a result of quantum effects in the brain. It's called quantum mind. It's more or less suggesting a human brain is a form of quantum computer. If a specific set of conditions are met, then you too can
Jump to other histories?
This sounds like crazy talk.
You don't believe me?
Of course not.
Oh, I don't blame you. I guess I should explain everything then.
Please? Start at the beginning.
Before I begin, I need to do one little thing.
Just lets his head roll away.
What did you just do?
Plugged his neck
Just a
into an
little
orb
something.
thing. Just a little something. Yep. Fair enough, Danos. Hopefully it doesn't take too long.
Nothing changed. Huh.
That we can see. But it looks like the message changed.
Yes, I started up the system earlier.
It says force quit program on standby.
It could be
To
worse for the download.
initiate, 2 key items must be set. What does that even mean?
Wait, it seems like there's something else.
The key items are...
A mother's mementos?
I wonder what those
Birdcage?
could be.
Because
So, this is saying we need to find them?
Does that mean they're hidden around here somewhere?
Even if that's true, I don't think we have the time.
Damn. Guess our time's up.
nice.
Now it is time for you to sleep. When next you wake, know you will have no memory of these past 90 minutes. Pleasant dreams.
I'm gonna save. Because that line is finished now. And that is probably... Oh no, it's the second one in that line. So the only one I haven't done is D Team. Who's the guy on the screen? This guy. That is 0. Just making sure I've completed all these ones. The namesake. What do you mean? Yep, they're all done. Zero. Yeah, 0. So, in the first game, a person named Zero ran the nonary game of them who captured 9 people, put them into rooms and forced them to play through escape rooms to escape the place in 9 hours. Second game, a person named Zero. Oh, the first one ended up... This is big spoilers for the first and second game. In the first game, Zero ran the game, turned out to be a person named Snake, also named Owie. Snake was the name that he used in the game because he was one of the participants, and Owie is his real name. The second game, which is based 45 years in the future, Zero also ran the game, and that turned out to be Sigma, which is in this game. But it was the old man Sigma planned the game, but the young Sigma jumped into the body of the old Sigma to play the game. So it's a bit of time travel mixed in there, and that's a bit confusing. This one, we've only recently found out that Zero... Well, we knew that Zero ran the game as well, but this time, Zero is a person called Brother. Everyone knows him as Brother, and he's the leader of a cult called Free the Soul. And they're here to... Well, his intention is to release a virus which will kill 6 billion people on Earth. We've also found out that Brother's real name is Delta, and Delta is Fire's twin brother. Pretty much. I don't know if Brother realizes that Fire is his sister, but the whole reason Free the Soul was created and formed was because his younger brother, named Left, died as a kid. And Brother used Left's DNA to clone him, creating a new race of clones, pretty much, called the Myrmidons. Every clone has the name Left. And their ideal situation is replacing humanity, or improving humanity in their words, by replacing it with the clones. And releasing this virus is a part of their plan to wipe out humans to be able to replace them, kind of thing. And we're near the end of the game. If you're wanting to know the whole story of it all, I haven't quite finished uploading the second game, but I have uploaded the first game to YouTube called 999. It's I'm not sure. Did I name the playlist just 999 or Zero Escape 999? That whole playthrough is on YouTube. I'm about halfway through uploading Virtue's Last Reward, which is the second game in the series, and this is the third game. There we go. They've pretty much come back to... The second game is based in the future, and then the third game is based a year after the first game. The reasoning for that is they've come back in time to the year after the first game to try to stop Free the Soul from releasing the virus. And that's what we're doing here. Trying to stop the virus from being released. Not that one. That one.
Why is it open?
No idea.
There's text displayed on the monitor.
Force quit program on standby. To initiate, 2 key items must be set. How about that?
Wait, think there's more to the message.
Each is a mother's memento. A mother's memento?
Diana, does any of that ring? What is it?
But...
Error? I thought it would be that. Let me just quick search. Hopefully it doesn't give me the answer. I want to know where to get the answer. Think I should have... Thinking I was almost right. It's not bird cage. It's blue bird. The bird within the cage. Got it.
Diana?
What's gotten into you?
Fi. Oh, Fi!
Has Diana realized?
What? No.
What? Finos?
Diana, you're...
Does Sigmund know? I think so.
Sigma!
You don't have to say anything.
Diana and Sigma are Fi's
This-
parents.
This is enough for now.
We found that out on Monday. I'm thinking now the last line should be open. Doesn't matter which one I do it in, it's going to be the same for all three.
I knew it! Looks like the memories we regained are true after all.
The 3 wards were all in the same place. Then...
Carlos!
Beaten up.
Akane. Junpei.
And Mira and Eric.
And you're Sean, right?
Carlos, what happened?
Proof of friendship.
Anyway, what are you guys doing here?
Friendship. Really?
According to the schedule, C team and Q team should both still be asleep.
We took a page out of your book and did what you did. We used the cards to keep the bracelet needle from injecting us.
So, does that mean?
Yeah, I remember everything.
I do too. Junpei and I as well.
Over the past few hours, we got back the memories we forgot.
Well, to be more accurate, it's more like we accessed the morphogenetic field and downloaded all of them.
Then you have the other history's memories too?
Yes.
Then you're like us.
But why?
Hold up. Eric and I are different.
Yeah. We didn't gain memories from other histories.
Then neither of you got injected?
No, we're the same as Carlos and the others.
I told them. Maybe I'll start from the beginning.
Carlos has
First,
memories from
so I
other
could run
lines,
the
though.
program in the Force Quit box, I accessed the central control computer. Then, I briefly turned off the communication network. That way, I stopped the surveillance cameras from sending any data to Zero. I didn't want Zero to catch on to what we were doing.
And that's
Good
when
thinking.
Sean let us in on the truth of what's going on here.
We went over to the transporter room and picked up 2 cards. Before the injection, we each slipped one between our wrist and bracelet.
Okay. Now you two make sense. But what about you, Sean?
Well, you probably already know, but I'm a robot. Being injected does nothing to me.
Then,
Every time the time limit approached, I was forced to go into sleep mode. Then my memories from the previous 90 minutes were deleted. I didn't want that to happen, so... You remember me saying I accessed the computer? Well, I hacked my own system too.
He said he managed to cancel the forced sleep and delete functions.
What about C-Team then?
We couldn't interrupt the surveillance cameras, so we had to be sneaky instead.
First, Carlos pushed me down and climbed on top of me.
He what?
Yep.
It was just an act. I was only pretending to do it.
Carlos used that moment to whisper in my ear. He said to go to the transporter room and grab the cards in there.
But if I just let her go like that, it looks suspicious. So Junpei and I stayed behind to get Zero's undivided attention. I casually invited Junpei to the power room.
Where Junpei beat the crap out of you.
You can see the result of our conversation.
Yep.
You should have told me what was up.
If I had, then Zero would have figured it out. You look like you'd be a crap actor.
and after that?
We met Akane in the lounge. We hid from the cameras and each got a card from her.
Sorry, but could I get confirmation on something? Everyone knows what all happened in the other histories, right?
Even you, Mira and Eric?
Didn't Eric say so earlier? Sean told us everything.
But wait. Why?
Why what?
Why do we know about the other histories?
Well, that's probably...
You want to know?
And you're all of a sudden surprised now? We saw him walking and talking before.
Q?
Delta.
Or maybe it's actually Zero.
You are free to call me by my given name, which is Delta.
He's also brother.
There's no need to look so threatening. You were the one who named me, Diana.
Yep. Diana is his mum.
It doesn't matter. I shall answer your question.
Sigma is his dad.
Carlos, Akane, Junpei, Diana, Phi, and Sigma. All 6 of you know that you are shifters, correct? Think back on your path to this very moment. Did you arrive in this history by following a normal flow of time? No, of course you didn't. You jumped in from another history using your shift abilities. And it wasn't just this once. You have been shifting back and forth many, many times.
We have.
From one point in space-time to another. You boldly took chances, much like jumping from one tree branch to another. You have forgotten that fact, perhaps as a result of the medicine, or as one of the side effects of shifting. Regardless, your memories have been kept firmly intact within the morphogenetic field. It is simply that the 6 of you regained the memories of those times. One small trigger, and the levee preventing you from remembering collapsed. Sean is a similar case. However, his thought center is located within the quantum computer, so I suppose it's slightly different from you.
What about me and Mira?
You are both like me, in that we do not have the ability to shift.
You don't?
Mm-mm.
I thought he did.
I have another power instead.
Oh.
The power to mind hack.
Mind hack?
First we're hearing of this.
I am able to read other people's minds. I know the thoughts and ideas that go through their heads. That's why I know exactly what Phi is trying to do right now. Step away from that device, Phi.
Then, when we blocked the injection,
I saw through your ruse.
Then why did you...
I wanted all of you to play the final decision game.
The final decision game?
I find human decisions fascinating. More specifically, the world branching that occurs as a result. I already mentioned that I am unable to shift. But after looking inside millions of minds, I learned one thing. There are people in this world with the ability to jump between histories. That shifters exist. Hence, why I know so much about these parallel worlds.
You did all this? Because you were curious?
When a person does something significant, it's difficult to boil the reason down to one word. Their motives are often very complex. It is the same now. To fulfill several objectives, it was necessary to trap all of you in here.
So why did you do it?
You want to know?
Yes.
It is so you give birth to Phi and myself, Diana.
What about the virus, though?
What do you mean?
Phi and I are the children of Diana and Sigma.
Yep.
Phi is...
Wait. They're children?
November 16th, 2029. Phi and I were born in this shelter.
Yep.
This was another history, of course.
In a history that Sigma and Diana got locked in the shelter.
Shortly after, the atomic data that makes up our bodies was transported to April 1904. The transporter was located in a German research facility at that time. Our bodies reconstructed and regenerated in the export pods at that facility.
But that would mean you're actually...
I'm 124.
Then how
You're
is
joking.
Phi so young still?
But Phi is...
A German researcher sent her to 2008. Records indicate that she was part of an experiment.
You're saying Phi jumped back in time from 2029 to the year 1904, and then forward again to 2008?
Technically, what was sent both times was simply the data makeup of Phi's body.
I
So-
heard that in 2008, the device was being studied in an American facility.
That's when an old couple who were researchers took me in.
We've gone off topic. But yes, that was one of the major goals. Everything that occurred here helped create Phi and myself. And when I say that, I am including all of the other histories. If I hadn't trapped the group of you here, then Phi and I would have never been born in our current forms.
Your current forms?
Sean, you should already know about epigenetics. You see, environmental factors determine which switches are activated within the genetic code. Reproductive cells are the same. Or perhaps I should say that the reproductive cells are the ones most affected.
Oh, I get it. That's why you made Diana and Sigma play the decision game.
What do you mean?
By backing them into a crisis situation, he caused an epigenetic change within their reproductive cells. I think that's why their children were born with unique powers.
Gold Star. This is the reason I have my mind-hacking abilities. Phi was affected as well. You were born a shifter.
This
DT,
is
do you recall what was written on your wall?
this is completely changing what we thought was left here. Was here.
When
25
curious
minutes left.
hate
Nice.
oozes calamity.
And rearranging the letters gives you...
No way.